Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic Renaissance. Born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nithyananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nithyananda shares with over 1 crore people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nithyananda speaks on living enlightenment, solutions for blissful living. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
Experience that by which this whole is pervaded is indestructible. Nothing whatsoever can bring about the ruin of that which is imperishable. Please understand. Teacher is the one who adds more words to the scriptures and makes you understand. Master is a person who adds intense experience to those words and make you experience. I am not interested in adding any words to this Gita, this verse. See, I don't want to just pick up the word. Here is the word, Avinashi, and go on talking about that word Avinashi for 10 hours. No. I am not interested in it. That is a teacher's job. The real master's job is in what context, in what situation this word has become reality for Arjuna. I want you to experience that same situation, and these words should become experience to you. I tell you, the real non-violence happens only when you lose all your personal ambition. All your personal ambitions, you should either understand it is futility or realize the fulfillment. Only when your personal ambitions are nullified, only when you feel you have nothing more to achieve, nothing further to move, you are in complete restful awareness. Even your bio-memory does not get kindled by anything. Anything seen, heard, imagined. Seen, heard and imagined. When all these three does not agitate, perturb, awaken your bio-memory, the space you rest, only that space can teach you what is non-violence. As I said, only a man whose ambitions are fulfilled will be in asteya, non-stealing. Only he can understand non-possessiveness, aparigraha. Only he can understand non-violence, ahimsa. All of you need to understand this great truth. Never you can achieve non-violence unless you experience the overflowing of your being. See, the overflowing of your being can be done by many ways. One, realizing the futility of your ambitions, which makes you more and more empty. Realization of futility of your ambitions. Another one way, realizing the fulfillment of all your ambitions. When you feel fulfilled, when you feel experience of feeling that life is too much for you, not in a wrong sense, like a load, no. Experiencing so much is in front of you and you don't know what to do with it. With that experience, with that mood, anything you do is seva. I am trying my best to describe this in words because I went through this. When I first realized I am imperishable. See, please understand, usually first time when your biomemory realizes it is imperishable, it is almost like a fluke only it happens. It's like little gold, but lot of waste is all mixed and boiling is happening. So first the gold part will melt, but still all the unnecessary things, dust and dirt will be there. But this melted gold will take care and burn all the other dust material. I am telling you exactly as it happened in me. At the age of 12, when this concept, I am indestructible and imperishable, when it clicked with me, it happened like accident only. To tell you honestly, it like a fluke only, it happened. And it's not that 100% of me is established in that. See, 100% of me is convinced about it, but not established in that. When my biomemory was convinced about the truth, then I started ironing out my life, thinking, action based on the truth I realized. Please understand, one part of me experienced this truth like a click, like a fluke, that I am indestructible, all-pervading, imperishable. You see that all-pervading brings all the other to understanding. When I had this understanding, One part of me, it became experience. That's what I call gold part of me. But there was other parts for which this truth has become a conviction. I got convinced. But still all those biomemory was getting boiled, getting cleansed. I tell you, even the cleaning time is such a sweet experience. In Shivapurana, there is a beautiful story called Oodal. Oodal means the Devi knows her whole life is Shiva's. But even then, she tries to get the attention of Shiva by small fights. She just tries to fight with Shiva to get his attention. At least with Krishna, I can imagine he will give you attention if you fight in a small way. And he is that kind of a guy who is interested in keeping all the relationships alive. So he will bend for you. Even if you fight, he will say, okay, don't worry, no, I did not mean that, I meant this. He will give a different interpretation for his words and all these things, pacifying, everything can go on. Shiva, I get lost. Either you are here or you are not here, get out, that's it. She tries to have this small fight. I can describe exactly the same way I felt my individual identity has already realized it lost its base. It can no more claim any insecurity arguments it presents in front of me for any of my actions. It cannot present any argument about greed or fear to me and justify its independent existence. Please understand, your individual consciousness, what do you think as you? It gives all types of justification for its individual existence. If you remove all those justifications, it loses its base and simply dissolves into the cosmos. My individual identity has already realized it has no argument to justify its independent existence. So the basic connection has happened, but still it wants to get little. It's like you know you have to do this work, but you just want to get attention from Swamiji. Can you tell me how to do? This all will work with Krishna, not with Shiva. He just says, get out and get lost. Either you do it on your own or nothing can be done. I tell you, if you want the further purification of your biomemory, these great clicks to settle down in you, the only way is leaving it. Actually, Krishna gives a solid truth and experience in Sankhya Yoga itself. After this, it took at least few hours for Arjuna to completely get convinced and start fighting. I can say the Sankhya Yoga is like a first experience. If Krishna kept quiet, in half an hour Arjuna would have burnt all his biomemory and stood up and fought. After the Sankhya Yoga, Krishna need not speak at all. But Krishna is a type of guy who will always try to, no. That is why He is attending all the attention need questions of Arjuna. I tell you honestly, after Sankhya Yoga, this second chapter, nothing to speak. If I have to describe the scene, Arjuna was in terrible depression. He is not even able to raise his head. And Krishna putting his hand on the Arjuna's shoulders, lifting his chin with the other hand, teaches Sankhya Yoga. The moment Sankhya Yoga is over, Arjuna, wow, the extraordinary light has happened in his eyes and he is ready. But he just does not want to accept the victory of Krishna. See, if Arjuna comes out just like that in depression, from depression, and says, wow, come on, let's fight. Now it's victory for Krishna. That is too much. He heard everything and whole thing is clear. But now he just covers the light in his eyes, takes the edge of Krishna's cloth. No, Krishna. Whatever you are saying seems right. But you are telling something about bhakti now. What is that? When you spoke about yoga, you said yogi is the best guy. And you say, do bhakti to me. What is all about this? Fool, here we are talking about fight. It is all about waging war. After the Sankhya Yoga, it is all about the melted golden part of you. Means it's like you have your individual identity standing with 100 logic away from the cosmic truth, and almost 80 logic has lost its base and you have fallen into the cosmic truth. But that remaining 20 legs, it can't help you to stand, but it can help you to fight. The whole problem for a spiritual seeker is that 20 legs. Now anyhow, it's like visualize this. There's a huge part where gold is getting melted. There is another one small part in which the gold is there. Because of this heat, that part gold also is getting melted. That part has 100 leg. When this gold has melted, 80 legs have fallen and that part has fallen into this. Means that gold has become part of this practically. But that gold is trying to use the remaining 20 legs as hands to swim and jump, go out. This 20% is the real suffering. But I can tell you from my experience that 20% has its own sweetness also. It's like love fights. And you simply know nothing can be done. You are already done. But you have that small fight. You always love to have that small fight. Overflowing, feeling life is a too big blessing. Is what Krishna is trying to make Arjuna understand. See, I tell you one more thing. Even if you don't realize that consciousness is imperishable, you are imperishable. I wanted to break an important truth. Even if you don't become enlightened, if you don't realize you are imperishable, you are going to dissolve into that only. It is like a gold. When it is put in the mercury, it will melt. There is a huge mercury pot, which is a cosmic intelligence, cosmos. 2 gold coins are there. One gold coin feels, it knows the truth. The moment it falls into the mercury, it will dissolve into the mercury, it will become one with the mercury. This coin only is enlightened gold. And this other gold, it does not understand any of this, and it feels deeply insecure. If I fall into this mercury, what will happen? I will disappear into this, I will die, and my identity will be lost. This is unenlightened gold coin. Whether enlightened gold coin or unenlightened gold coin, both are going to disappear into mercury. I tell you, then only one utility value for enlightenment is, when you are away from mercury, you can be with joy or suffering, that's all.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.